These highlights, or these throws I should say, have nothing to do with this video, but instead of just staring at a blank screen, you can watch that while I talk, and we gonna run it. No more pretending, no more sugarcoating it. He won't say it. No one on the Saints will say it. This is the Jameis Winston revenge game. Most people, won't say, oh man, it's a revenge game, I really want to beat them, this and that. So I'll say it for him. Jameis Winston wants to win this game bad. Obviously, used to play for Tampa Bay, and it's never, one person versus an entire team. But I know the guys in the locker room know that Jameis Winston wants this bad. He wants this game real, real bad. Because we're going to be honest, let's start from the beginning. Number 1 pick out of Florida State, the Bucs failed him. They never put a great offensive line around him. Bruce Arians was a horrible coach, and they just failed him. They failed a rookie quarterback coming out of college with all the potential in the world, and they didn't help him. They didn't put him in position to succeed. Now, obviously, Jameis has to take some of that blame. He threw a lot of interceptions. He made a lot of crazy plays, but he felt like he had to do too much, and that's way too much to put on a young man's shoulders that soon. And honestly, no one else on the Bucs was playing for the poor play of the Bucs. It was just Jameis Winston. It was never Mike Evans. It was never O.J. Howard. It was never Bruce Arians. It was never Cameron Brate. It was never whoever you want to name, Levante David. Whoever was on that team, they never got the blame. Jameis Winston got the bulk of that blame, and he took it on his shoulders. He never made excuses. He never cried. He never pouted. It just was what it was. He always knew he was a great quarterback. Everyone around the league kind of knew he was, good, but he just made some dumb decisions. But no one wanted to, point out that the Bucs really, really failed him. And then, he obviously, contract was up, hit free agency, didn't have a market at all. It almost seemed like he was getting blackballed. He wasn't, obviously, but it just looked like, no team wanted him. Sean Payton took a shot. Contract was very, very small. He was obviously going to sit under Drew Brees. Was going to battle it out for Taysom for the backup role. And he just sat for a year. Sat for a year under a Hall of Fame quarterback, which you can't ask for, anything else. Probably should have sat his rookie year as well. So basically, Sean Payton, Drew Brees, we're starting from scratch. We're going to erase everything you know, everything you've been taught or not taught with Tampa Bay. You're going to come in, and we're going to try to, fix these things from scratch. You're not going to play this year. No matter how good you look, you're not going to play. They made that known. Obviously, Brees is still there, so he had no chance to play. He came in here or there, threw some passes. When Brees went down against the 49ers, he obviously came in that second half and played. But learning under Brees for a year, under Payton for a year, it's shown. He's grown already, making better decisions, having his best year as a pro, right now. Because now we're here, man. Now we're here. Everything that's happened to this kid, well, he's not a kid anymore, but everything that happened to him, coming to the league, it's led up to this point. Obviously, there are bigger goals than beating the Bucs, but he wants this. At home, in the dome, he wants to beat the Bucs, man. We're getting Onyemata back, we're getting some guys back, we're getting healthy. Offensive line's gonna be there. The receivers, hey, y'all been shit all year. Help the man out this game. He's gonna need it. He wants to win. I want him to win it as bad as I want anything right now. Winston needs this game. It's going to be the biggest confidence boost he can receive. Beating his old team, a team that didn't want him, a team that kind of railroaded, that made him the scapegoat, and things like that. But, like I said, there are bigger goals. There are bigger goals than just beating the Bucs. Obviously, he wants to win the Super Bowl. The team wants to win the Super Bowl. I want us to win the Super Bowl. Everyone wants us to win the Super Bowl. But for now, in this week, this is the revenge game, man. This is the revenge game. No matter which way you slice it, we need to beat the Bucs this Sunday. And I can't wait, man. I hope he performs well. It's out of my control. It's out of our control. He can only do, show up, and play his best. That's all I'm hoping for. Make good decisions, sling the ball downfield, and let's get that party started, man. I know Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara are going to bring the energy. Energy is going to be high this week. Energy is going to be high. Obviously, we swept those guys in the regular season last year. It didn't mean shit because they beat us in the playoffs. So energy's high, man. It's a revenge game for everybody. And I can't wait. I can't wait for it. Hopefully Sean Payton's in his bag. He needs to be in his bag this week. Put your quarterback in position, man, to make plays. Receivers, make the plays for the man. We don't need no drops. None of that. And I just can't wait for it. I can't wait for it, man. This is the Jameis Winston revenge game. In the comments, let me know what y'all think, man. Is it a revenge game for him? Do y'all think he really care? Even though I know that answer already. Also, drop what you think his stats will be. I'm going to say, I didn't think about this, so now I got to make it up on the spot. 22 for 35, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he might add a rushing touchdown in there. I think he's going to have a hell of a game because, you know, when the greats, he's a great, first of all, talent-wise, he's a great. You can't deny that. Heisman Trophy winner, #1 pick. You don't get drafted #1 without having the physical tools to be great. You know, mentally it might not work out and things like that. Like Jamarcus Russell had all the tools, didn't work out. But physically, you're going to have the tools if you're drafted #1. He has that. He has Hall of Fame tools, and those guys usually show out, you know, when it's time. And hopefully he can do that. I'm wishing him the best. But this the Boo Tragedies, Jameis Winston Revenge Game, Sunday, and I'm out.